wouldn't be surprised, bro.
I'm quiet if that's the case.
It literally just took over my laptop.
You don't need this. I need this.
I would have lost my mind. So let's go.
E.
Welcome back to the Green Room. It's the TGR podcast. TGR 905. It's Rye Guy. I'm here with Jay Bills.
E. Walk on.
And I'm here with Nico Suave.
AKA Henny Hardaway.
Jeez. I wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm. So, yo, we had two other episodes, right?
We did, yeah. We
And
might have
the memory card mysteriously disappeared.
The memory card actually is lost. Yeah.
Mans are trying to sabotage, eh? We'll find that.
After I
So
found it.
I have a good explanation for that.
Yeah.
A very logical explanation.
Oh, I have one too.
Clearly, the government broke into your house while you were sleeping or away, took the memory card,
Yeah.
and destroyed it.
That makes sense. It's a little bit different
That's
from what I was
that's the only logical explanation. Can you think of any other? Like, it can't be you. It can't be human error.
No, I think I just fucked up because I lost
bro,
it.
It's the government.
I lost
Guppy
it,
It's the
stuff.
guppy, it's
and
the
then
guppy.
I found it,
It's a guppy flex.
and then I put it in my pocket, and I had it in my pocket all day, and I forgot I had it in there.
So you're saying that
And
Gubby checked your
it
pockets?
Fell out of my
Yeah.
pocket at some
Sounds
point
about right.
during the day.
Yeah, Gubby checked the man's pockets, fam.
But I still have the audio.
Yeah, so we'll be releasing those two episodes, audio only, old school,
Yeah,
Run
eventually.
which is fine.
SoundCloud
Like,
it.
how often do you watch a podcast? Right?
Yeah, you usually listen anyways.
Usually, at least.
And if you're
100
listening to it in the car, you're not watching it.
Yeah,
Most
I
people
hope
listen
so.
to podcasts
I hope
in the
you're
cars,
not
right?
watching a podcast while you're driving in the car.
You know?
Depends on the podcast. If
Even
it's
though-
TGR 905, it's a
Yeah,
different thing.
100%. If it's
Yeah.
TGR 905, you can just be distracted.
We'll
and
help you
drive.
drive better.
I feel like the majority of drivers in Brampton, anyways, are like
Don't even
hella
s-
distracted when they drive, even though they're not distracted when they drive.
They're
You know what I
distracted
mean?
by life. They're just
Yo,
not
actually,
scared.
speaking of which, I saw the funniest decal on the road today.
But
So it's like a white Jeep, right, red flag, Manitoba plates,
Oh, Toba, man.
and on the driver's side door was a decal of somebody's arm hanging out the window holding a gun.
Manitoba.
that's fucking jokes. What kind of gun was it?
It was like a handgun.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
that was-
I didn't get like a clear view of it. I was just astounded when I saw it because
Yeah.
I was like, we were waiting at the light, but he was a little bit ahead of us, or me.
This is in B-Town,
I was
right?
just asking
Of
for
course.
attention.
That's what I said. Like, I was on the phone with T, and I was like, yo, I bet you if the cops pulled him over right now, which they should for having such a terrible decal, they won't find any strap in the whip.
Yeah.
This man probably never shot a gun in his life. Even
Probably
you
not.
know.
Probably
You ever see those like whips rolling around in our ends? They have like an AK decal.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
AK-47 decal on it.
the person probably is from a small town and like personally knows like the police officer, so probably has that because of that. That's what I would wager.
I don't know. It's just.
Or they're just super ignorant.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's very childish.
It's funny. Like,
Like,
It's
does
wild.
that get them like
Like, why would
girls or
you do
something? Does
that?
that get them women?
maybe they do it for the gram.
I do it for the things.
I got AK
Fake straps.
on my car.
I've seen the dudes with AKs in the car. I never get that.
Never seen that?
Yeah, I've seen bare AKs on cars.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, not what he's depicting is like, does it look like an actual person's hand or is it like
Yeah, like it's realism.
yeah, it looks real. Okay, that's
It's
fun.
terrible.
But it's hilarious,
so
though.
bad, bro.
It's funny though.
Man's driving around with a strap.
You can't tell
on
me
the-
that's not funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's
It's
definitely
hilariously awful.
Yeah, it's bad. Like I'm not condoning it,
No,
but it is funny.
I do not condone that.
That person
Oh, shit.
gives no fuck
At
I
all,
guess.
bro.
clearly.
Pull me over. I don't care. I want to get pulled over, is what man's saying.
Or just gives so much a fuck about getting attention that is willing to cross certain lines.
Or maybe just white guys in Manitoba get down like that, bro. I don't know.
No, I can tell you for one, it was not a white guy.
Oh, was it a brown guy?
Ooh.
Never mind. It all makes sense.
Anyways, let me ask you guys a question.
Brampton.
Just a quick question as an opener.
All right.
If you had the option to extend your life by 50 years, would you do it?
Yeah.
Wow. No hesi, eh? Because the thing is, there's this.
Hold on. Can I ask a question before I say
You
yeah?
want to ask me a question?
Yeah, a question about the question.
Question on question.
What's the quality of life?
That's up to you.
That's up to you. Yeah, that makes sense.
No, but I mean like physically am I able?
That's up to you.
Bro, you're
That's
just alive for 50 more years.
What you've been doing in the past 10 years is
Okay, but
setting you up for that.
that could also be the be careful what you wish for thing. Because like, sure, like yeah, it'd be great to live longer. But what if like for 50 of those years, you're in pain laying in a bed or something? You know what I mean? Or like I can't
Terrible.
move.
Yeah. Then it's not worth it.
That's
But
why
it's an
I
option.
was-
It's an option.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's like these.
Do I have no
scientists-
idea what the quality of life will be.
No, it's up to you. It's, you know.
I'm gonna choose an Odin for sure, bro.
Well, it's not gonna magically like give you fucking make you
I
turn.
mean,
you
I
back
have the
to
option
when you were
to
30,
to
25.
euthanize myself if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not is what I thought.
So
it
the
would
thing is, like, there's these scientists in Australia who did clinical trials on mice about a pill that can potentially extend someone's life by 50 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Rich people are gonna pay top dollar for that.
Rich
shit.
people are definitely gonna do that just to get more rich in
Exactly.
those 50 years. But you know what? Like, you know how I see it too is like maybe like there's a scientist or whatever or a doctor on like a breakthrough and he just needs more time. You know? Just needs more time.
be. Yeah.
Like Interstellar.
Yeah.
Mm.
50 years make a breakthrough. I don't know. I personally wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, definitely not.
Because then, you're just going to see bare peeps around you pass away.
Unless some of your peeps are with you.
Yeah, but
Everyone taking pills.
I don't know if like the majority of people would want to do that.
Nah,
Like if we were to take a vote right now,
I wouldn't do it.
like 100 people, how many people do you think would do like,
40.
would take the pill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the way the world's going.
Yeah, but if I don't like
It's
it,
like
euthanize myself. Done.
yeah,
I join you guys later. Catch up with you
true.
That's very true.
in
Yeah,
this
I
life
guess.
or the next.
But you know, when it's your time, bro. Which is fucked.
Yeah, but I think like the way, we're advancing medically in society, it's going to end up like that regardless. Pill or no pill.
Potentially.
We're just going to make so many advancements in
Well, we're just gonna do gene splicing
gene
at birth.
therapy. Yeah. Like apparently now I heard this. I forgot where I heard this. I heard it
Or
yesterday.
gene therapy. I think that's what
They're soon going to be able to have the technology to edit genes.
Yeah.
To avoid, certain predispositions, which is great. Like you want to avoid certain things, say like Parkinson's or something like that. If your
Yeah.
family's or like mental illnesses and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which is absolutely fine. I think that's fine. Like I think it's just the way. Like we've talked about this many times before. It's just the
Well,
way that we're
Isn't there
moving.
the guy who cured those kids who they can't not cure the kids, but he like grew these babies or something that like they're like immune to the AIDS virus,
Really?
I think I've heard.
and they're like 10 times more intelligent than the average baby. Or
super
something.
kids, eh?
Yeah,
Jeez.
that was like a side effect of it. They were trying to do.
Just a side effect.
yeah,
That's
they were
pretty
trying
sick.
to cure like the AIDS virus, but as a side effect, this
Super-
guy got
super
more
humans.
intelligent.
Super geniuses.
Yeah.
Super geniuses. Eh?
So we accidentally made geniuses.
That's like this.
Oh, that guy disappeared after that.
Of course he
for
did.
a little bit. I think he came back, but he disappeared. And then I think
Came back
he got sent to prison.
And then he got cloned, and now he's
Well, because what he
X-Men.
did was technically like illegal, I think, or something. I don't know.
Making super babies.
Yo, they've been doing that in like countries like Cuba and shit.
Cuba.
Maybe Russia. Definitely China.
Definitely
China.
Africa.
Definitely
Just
China.
like genetic, like certain like breeding of genetic profiles
Yeah.
to make like super athletes or
Yeah.
super people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just send them off into the world. And just, like,
If you could take a super serum to be like Captain America, like Superman, would you do? Not Superman, but like if you could be like Captain America, like
Nah.
just you'd be like the best athlete ever.
nah.
I probably would have done it if I was younger, but now, nah.
Oh, I'd take it right now.
With great, with
Kidding
great
me?
power comes great responsibility.
People gonna ask you to do shit that you might not want to
Yeah,
do, but you have to
I'm
do.
just flex on man. That's what I'll be responsible
Yeah.
for.
That's true.
I feel like stuff like that would always come with some sort of.
I'll walk into a
curse.
job interview and start
that
doing
we don't.
pull-ups.
With your
Like,
pinky.
you're
That's the
high.
most alpha shit you could do. Or
Yeah.
take a
Yeah,
shit on the guy's desk.
Fight me.
I don't know about that. I don't know if they would hire you.
Well, yeah.
Shit on your desk.
One you could maybe luck out and get hired and not look ridiculous. And then the other, you're intentionally saying you don't want this job. I shit on your job.
What if like you had to do a job or you applied for a job, you went for an interview, and they asked you to do like a fitness test.
Is that what cops do?
What?
Yeah,
What's
don't
the,
they
it
not
depends
do
on,
IQ tests?
depends on the
Big time.
job.
Definitely not.
Just like a general basic, like whatever. I don't know. I think it would be interesting. Are you about that life or not?
A fitness test? Sure.
Depends on the job.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it also depends.
If
on
I was
how much-
hired, if
how
I
much
had my
does the
own
job-
company,
how much does the job
if
pay?
I had my own company, and
You'd make that a requirement.
I'd make sure I'd only hire fit,
You only hire
Eventually,
healthy
6
people.
blades.
You only hire healthy people.
healthy and fit people. Because I already know. I'm like, yo, you're about that life. You're disciplined.
Yeah.
Just fucking bring that over into this next job. It's already a good start.
True.
I mean, I already know you're fucking committed to something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of hiring,
I mean,
like,
that's some of the greatest evidence that someone is
100%. Instead of some, you know, and I'm gonna sound fucking non-inclusive here, but if some fat bastard showed up
Facts.
to a job interview, I'm like, yo,
Chill.
maybe,
Yeah.
probably not.
Maybe.
You'd have to be
not.
like a super genius.
Yeah.
Mm.
Still.
If you're obese, you can't work here. That makes sense. Depending on
Still
what
dumb
job
enough
it
to
is.
make bad decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Everybody makes bad decisions, though, even fit people.
Yeah, but to that extent, where you just like severely obese.
I mean, that's not necessarily a mistake, though.
It's true.
That-
No,
that
you're
could-
right. You're right.
Like-
Absolutely.
Like
right.
some people, that's more of an effect of deeper
like
depression,
trauma, or
all
mental
kinds of
illness.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I agree.
So it's not necessarily a weakness.
No.
Mm.
Like it's just, yeah, or it doesn't indicate a greater weakness, I guess
Yeah.
you should say.
Or it could be like a genius play, like what Homer Simpson did when he wanted to go for disability, and the only way he could do it was to become severely obese.
yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that episode.
yeah.
With the duck.
That's some 5D chess right there.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I would not want to do that for a job. Bro. Well, like actors kind of have to do that all the time. Actually, when you think about it.
Yeah.
They
But
always-
actors, they also have to do fucking steroids and shit.
That's true.
Like,
They have to
come
do all
on.
the
They're
things.
all doped up on performance enhancing drugs.
On OP.
Yeah, bro.
That's what it is. It's just when your job relies on that to do that on such a short amount of time.
You have to do
There's
that.
only one way to achieve that.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Mans aren't like training in a hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
It's
Come
fucking-
out.
One day is like 10 years.
Fucking super
You know what I
easy.
mean?
Yeah.
So
But I guess it makes sense. It's like part of the job requirements, right? If you want to make all this money, you gotta do what you have to do to make it make sense.
of course, they have a part to play.
If you had a chance to be an
Play
actor, would
your
you be an
part.
actor?
Nah,
Yeah.
nah. I hate I know I don't like being the center of attention like that.
Hmm.
Like I can even just like imagine seeing myself on screen. I'm like, ugh.
Who's that
Like,
guy, bro?
Come on. I'd rather be a director. That's my
Yeah,
steez.
That'd be sick.
Like, if I had, like-
Right.
If I had like, you know, like a dream job,
Yeah.
you know, a dream job, director would definitely be one of those.
Hmm.
Mm.
You know, because I admire like directors. Like I have a list of favorite directors that I
Yeah.
look up to. You know?
Because they make masterpieces.
Because exactly, it's like literally just art.
I want to be the writer.
You want to be a writer, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Writers and directors, like, you know, like dudes like Christopher Nolan or Jordan Peele,
Yeah.
when they
Mhm.
direct and write,
Yeah.
you know, that's some next shit.
I don't necessarily have to direct, but I want to write.
Yeah.
I like writing.
I'll direct your movies, bro.
Jeez.
I'll write them. I started writing one.
I guess I'll act in them.
Jeez.
It all makes sense.
I can definitely see you being the face of TGR Studios.
So
To do it.
No, yeah, let's get it.
J-Rod would definitely be a producer.
Oh, for sure.
It all makes sense.
It's adding up, bro.
There you go.
When should we begin?
Immediately, bro.
Yeah.
Take this podcast off.
Okay, so let's say like you had no, like you can attain any career or job, like a dream job
Yeah.
right now, or something that you've always wanted to do, and make a living out of it. What would it be?
Take a dream job.
Or like 2 or 3, just list them off. Because yeah, it's like if you only have one, then why aren't you that? Just, you know what I mean?
Sports broadcaster.
Sports
/ analyst.
broadcaster. Wow.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick.
I feel like that's such an easy job too.
It's a
You
greasy
just
job.
all you do is watch sports and pay attention to it,
Yeah, just have to.
and you get paid bare bucks.
Like
Yeah.
cash.
Well, depends on. Like if you're on screen, you
Yeah,
you get paid. But
Would you be on screen?
hell yeah,
Mm.
hell yeah,
Sports analyst. Okay.
I would do that. Writer, obviously, some sort of writer.
Writer.
You know,
Yeah,
dream
right there.
job.
Male stripper.
You know what Reggie Watts does?
Who's that?
So Reggie Watts is sort of a musician / comedian.
Okay.
So he like has like a beat machine,
Okay.
and so he'll like do stand-up comedy. But in between doing his stand-up comedy, he has like a whole setup where he makes a beat using like his
Mhm.
mouth and a looper.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are
And
dope.
then he like just makes songs up off the top of his head.
I read
And a
that.
lot of times, sometimes they don't even make sense. But he's just so talented at like
yeah.
like obviously I couldn't do what he does because he's such an amazing
Yeah.
singer. He's such amazing range.
Mm.
And he's just fucking creative. But like that just looks like the most fucking fun thing ever.
Yeah, that's
So,
pretty sick.
like something I would do. Like it just seems like he's doing if you were like by yourself,
yeah.
just having a good time, making music and like talking shit and making jokes, like make yourself laugh while you're like high, basically.
yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
It's like that, but he has an audience for it. And he's just having fun.
Interesting.
He calls himself I think he's a disinformationist. Something like that.
Mm.
Interesting title.
Just because he says things a lot of time with confidence that aren't real.
Yeah.
Or sometimes he'll like come out and introduce himself to an audience, but he's talking completely in a British accent.
That's very joke.
Yeah,
I read that.
he's fucking funny.
Bills, what would you?
That's a good question.
I feel like
I would say-
professional footy player.
I was literally about to say that. Either that or a coach. Either or.
coach.
I would have been a hockey player too.
Because a professional coach would be sick. Because like they make bank and they just tell the mans that agrees you what to do.
Yeah.
And like you just create in your mind different schemes and game plans to
Mm.
break down defenders or something. Yeah, that'd be sick. Second, you know those mans that basically close big deals, but all they do is just schmooze clients?
A consultant?
Yeah, like one of those consultants are like a high profile consultant.
Yeah.
So like I'd pop into like Google and I'd be like, so yo, what's good? We went out for dinner, like Tim out do the shit,
Yeah.
schmooze them, talk them up and shit, and then yo, close deals.
So a salesman.
Pretty much, but a high level salesman.
Yeah. Closer.
Yeah, closer, exactly. It'd be
I'd
a
like
closer.
to be the general manager of a sports team.
Oh yeah,
any
that was
sports
my
team.
next one. Bro.
Yeah,
I was
man.
gonna say,
Okay.
oh, not yet.
Any sport, I don't care.
Owner, yeah, an owner of a team.
Yeah.
Just I get to pick the team.
That'd
That's
be
pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Nah, definitely soccer for me, but like that'd be sick to own a football club,
Hmm.
like an EPL club.
Yeah.
Jeez. So basically, be either billionaire or millionaire.
Multi-millionaire.
That's basically
With the potential to be a billionaire.
literally this.
Yeah.
Notice how none of us said scientist,
What that?
That's just too like.
inventor,
Nah,
I was gonna say like an inventor would be sick.
that'd be dope.
entrepreneur.
Like somebody like yeah. I mean,
I feel like inventors don't even get paid that much though. I feel like they get their
Depends if you,
invention
like,
taken
if you can
and they
patent
get,
if
something.
you patent it,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
then,
patent it,
you know.
yeah. That's true.
I mean, entrepreneur is not to me. An entrepreneur is not a dream job because that's
Yeah, it's
essentially something
hard.
I strive to
Yeah.
become.
Yeah.
It's not out of reach. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. I was gonna say one thing.
So what are your
But probably like a director would
Director?
be sick.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be like a director, like
All
a
right, bro.
director of movies.
We already got this. We're starting up.
My bad,
Production.
my bad,
We're
my
starting
bad,
up
my bad.
production.
I'm just
company.
speaking into it. I'm speaking
TGR
into
Productions.
into existence. So like, yeah, like shows, movies, music videos. Fuck it,
That'd be
shorts.
Sick. That'd
Who
be sick.
cares? I think a writer would be sick, because I love like writing personally.
Yeah.
But it's not like writing novels is just like I can't even comprehend somebody who writes a book or like a novel.
Mm.
It's like fucking crazy. Like, how do you do that? That's crazy.
that's-
Yeah,
Must take up so much.
you need a
Oh, it's
bulletin
bare
board,
time. Bare time.
yeah,
like
you
a
know.
giant one.
A lot of time.
You know, it'd be sick though, like a detective.
Jeez.
feel like I'd be good at being a detective.
I feel like
Just detect things.
I'm not
you
trying to
know?
get shot at
feel-
if I don't have to. you know?
I
Yeah, but you're strapped.
That's true. You are
see.
strapped.
See, I thought about stuff like that. It's like I
Yeah.
thought about lawyer.
Yeah.
But
An
the thing
attorney.
about jobs like that is like the movies make it seem so much better than it is. Like sure, like you get decent money
Mhm.
for it, but it's like
a lot of work.
God, there's a lot of work, and
Yeah.
I
A lot
bet
of
you
work.
there's a lot of shit about it that fucking sucks.
That's like everything.
Well, I
though.
know for policing it sucks.
That's like
and
everything, bro.
I can only imagine what it
Literally
is
everything.
for lawyers. They
That's like-
always make the law look fucking sexy in movies and TV and
Yeah.
everything, but it's not that.
Yeah, definitely. That's like when like a pilot. To me, a pilot would be fucking sick. Just like a pilot, right?
Mm.
But remember when we had Raph
Yeah.
on the podcast? He's like, "Yo, it's just a job."
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I feel like if you do it anything.
It has to be something that you're willing to do repetitively.
So there's a thing. There's
all
a
the
thing. There's a
time.
saying. It's like don't let your passion become your job. You ever hear that phrase?
I got one.
A job or a quote?
A job.
Job quote.
No, a job that would be sick.
Okay.
Video game tester.
Just test bear video games. That'd be sick.
That would be
Yeah.
sick.
Just
I
eat
didn't-
Doritos and drink Mountain Dew.
Bro,
Oh, for
all-
sure.
All you do
dude.
is play video
Are you
games.
dumb?
Hey,
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. Oh,
Or like
sorry, I
a
got
or like a
one.
video game designer, or like
Or a coach tester.
like the
That'd be sick.
video game voice actor would be sick. Voice actor would be sick.
Voice actor
Oh,
would
I would
be
do
sick.
voice
That'd be
actor.
dope.
I've always wanted to like narrate a documentary, a nature documentary specifically, which is a goal of mine in the near future. Do an audiobook
Would you do a
or a cartoon.
Would you do a satirical version of that?
I
We
do-
do like
yeah,
a Brampton.
100%.
We do a Brampton nature pick, and we just take
100%.
shots around the city
Just raccoons and squirrels and,
and
shit.
gooning.
Or just like Blue Planet footage or Planet Earth footage, but with like Brampton slang.
Oh.
Brampton man's like Snoop Dogg did it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he
It
did.
was genius.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one. I got two actually, because sports and shit. Like I would definitely fucking be like a professional fighter, but obviously like not.
That'd be
And
hectic.
then a Formula One would be
Oh,
fucking sick.
yo,
Just like traveling the world, driving these machines that you can barely control.
that are super fast.
Like if they didn't have the certain mechanical engineering behind it, it would literally take off into the air.
Jeez. Yeah, that's
That'd be
wild.
sick. Just fucking racing cars as fast as humanly,
How
but doing corners at 250 kilometers an hour would be fucking crazy.
Your heart be racing.
Yeah,
all the time.
apparently F1 drivers, they need to, when they're doing like off season,
Mm.
they need to go like skydiving consistently. They need to like
Oh shit.
do
get the-
like
get that
surfing,
thrill and shit.
yeah, to replace that dopamine that they get when they're driving, which is not necessarily a good thing, right? Obviously,
Yeah.
terrifying.
but yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
It feels like
Pretty
those
crazy.
mans are chasing death almost.
It pretty like
I mean,
like yo, it's like it's crazy.
that's wild.
It's wild. But
But if you're greasy at it, why not, bro?
of course, and there's only 20 of them in the world.
What?
20 F1 drivers.
Mm.
Jeez.
Well, there's like 20 that are in it, right? But I guess other people do it, maybe.
No, they have like backup drivers and shit, but there's only 20 guys that race
That's what I'm
on
saying.
race day.
Okay. Anyway,
The other
I'm
dudes,
saying.
they just do a simulator, or they're testers,
That's
so they
what-
don't perform. You know what I mean?
Only 20 mans on the planet.
Only 20 minutes on the planet.
Okay, that'd be the sickest job then. If you're one of 20 mans on the planet that could drive this one car,
Yeah.
that's sick actually.
Yeah.
Formula
It's
One
also
is-
the thing is like it's also like the highest moat or barrier to entry,
Oh, for sure.
because like a lot of the backing is by billionaires,
Yeah.
and like they have a say. Like it's
course.
literally privately owned, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like this guy, this billionaire like Bills owns like
Oh.
TGR Racing or something like that, right? And he's responsible. Like he gets a say on who gets to drive, or you either like literally like Lewis Hamilton is one of the best
Yeah.
drivers. He's also the only
Oh, black guy.
the black guy,
Yeah.
only the black person in I think it was like history of F1. His dad had to work like 2-3 jobs to get him
that makes
to
sense.
fund his karting career, and then eventually like race and shit. Like so, it's either there's like no in between. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why there's
Jeez.
only 20 of them. So,
That makes sense.
but yeah, it'd be sick to do that, or like a jet fighter. like a fucking
Dude,
jet
fine,
fighter, bro.
Yo,
But like,
like Top Gun, bro.
yeah, 100%. That'd be so
That'd
sick.
be
But I
sick.
can't, like, like U.S. Army would be like, General Bills would be like, yo, fucking bomb this town.
Murder all of
Yeah,
them.
like I don't know how you sleep at night.
Just do it.
You know what else would be a dream job, kind of, or just something would be great about it is like fucking a painter.
Painter,
Yeah.
painter would be sick.
Like,
See, the thing, like that'd be
like
sick.
not an artist. I'm saying a painter. Like like I paint things
Like
in the
houses?
real world.
Houses and shit.
Houses, fucking murals, fucking actual canvas art, like physical art.
Okay, so an artist.
So no artist.
Painter, bro.
Yeah, there's a difference between a painter.
I
and
use
an artist.
paint.
Yo, painter.
A painter can paint, like an artist can paint a house, but
Alright,
a
I
painter
use-
can't
I'll do the
paint
both.
a canvas.
All right,
necessarily.
fine. What about a painter / artist?
Yeah,
An artist painter.
one's an independent variable.
You know what?
So an artist can usually
Yeah.
who can usually paint the house, but a painter who just paints a house
Can't do art.
probably cannot paint like a beautiful
You
work of art. You know what I'm saying? It's not
know, it would be a dream
transferable.
job for me if it like paid well enough. Fucking just cutting grass.
So
Like on
landscaper.
a fucking thing. No, not landscaping.
Yeah.
Like, all I have to do is cut grass.
That sounds like the worst job, bro.
What are you talking about, bro?
By far the
Sounds
worst.
boring.
Bro,
as
I would
fuck.
just get high and drink beer all day and cut
You
grass.
could do that without having to fucking cut grass. Isn't that what you do anyways? Like
Nah, I
in
don't
the
cut it all
summertime,
day.
or like when
Not all
your
day,
grass
bro.
is too tall?
Nah.
So go do it, bro. Like go
Nah.
hand out some business cards. Go cut your
Nah.
grass for $5.
I'll start doing that still, bro.
Maximum.
So the thing about a painter, right? Like a legit painter, like I'm talking like a Basquiat or something. Rest in peace. It's like painters specifically, their works of art are only valued pretty much until they die, like after they die.
Yeah.
Like the true value or the true worth of their work of art is not appreciated until they're no longer here.
That's how it works.
Right? You know, so it'd be so hard to be like a painter and be like, yo, buy my artwork. Like how many times have we come across artists who sell paintings and
that's
like,
because I'll
the
paint
fuck is
houses
this
too.
shit? I'm not paying
the hell is this?
six racks for this.
You know what I mean?
No.
You'd six
Anything to
bucks.
do with like
Max.
being an artist would be such a tough job
Yeah.
because there's so many like you and you have to consistently be good every single fucking time. Or
Bro, I'd
else
be the
you're out.
best.
I don't doubt that.
Best artist, bro.
I'm an
Voted best artist 10
Bro.
years ago.
easily.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start buying like awards. So like everything, I just pull it up from here. And
I'll
Yeah.
be like, yo, you see the proof. Don't talk to me about
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna give myself an award for best podcast host and just like put it here in front of you guys.
Just so you know.
Voted best podcast host ever. What up?
Yeah.
TGR exclusive.
But you've heard that quote, like, don't make your passion your practice. Or whatever,
Yeah.
like that.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I see that, bro.
It's true.
I kind of see that.
Yeah, that's why
It's just like,
I didn't want to. That's sort of why I didn't take like hockey seriously.
yeah.
As much as
Similar
I'm
footy.
giving myself an out. Not saying I could have been, but I'm sure if I worked at it, I
Yeah.
would have had a better chance.
100%.
Like if I wanted to be like a professional like hockey player or something.
Yeah. No, that's like I've had the opportunity to teach Muay Thai.
Yeah. I just want it to be fun.
Shout out to Queens Muay Thai. But I'm like personally myself, I'm still a student.
Yeah.
And I know to learn your craft better, one of the best ways to learn is to teach it, which is like, I still kind of do that. But at the same time, I don't want to fully immerse myself in like a teaching role because I'm still trying to learn. I'm still like, I'm looking after me. You know what I mean?
I gotta make sure I'm good.
I want to
first.
be the best version of myself. Why should
yo.
I, like, no disrespect, but like, it's hard for me to spend time or allocate time to helping other people become better or improve when I personally still need improvement. You know what I mean?
Makes
So
sense.
I think
to
you're
me,
overthinking it.
100% maybe.
I think realistically,
But
why can't the two work in synergy together? Because like you said, teaching makes you like learn it better.
it can help you learn faster. But at the same time,
it's
just
an
like,
excuse. Just think of it this way, okay? Because you're almost looking at it in a negative way of what it takes away from you.
Mhm.
You're not looking at what it can give you.
But I already know what it can do.
Well, what it can give you is it gives you an excuse, a built-in thing to get the reps of something you already planned to get the reps of, and you'd potentially get paid for it.
It's bars.
Yeah, but
It's
no,
it's low-key a flex.
I know what you're saying. But
It's working smarter, not harder, bro.
it's just I think that's you pursue that path if you want that to be your future. If you want to be established in that, which is not something I want.
Well, why can't you find a gig where you're an occasional teacher, like a part-time teacher? Like maybe you come in to teach a specific lesson once a month or something like that.
Yeah, I mean they do that is an option.
Like
but
you
that's
could
not
always
something I
start
want.
small and see if it gives you something. and then-
100%. But like, you know, I've taught people on the side. And,
Yeah.
it's not for me, not yet at least.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I have other passions
Mm.
as well. I'm not 100%. If I was 100% committed to Muay Thai, I'd try to be a professional fighter. Like,
makes
you know,
all
I'm
the
not
sense.
trying to do that. You know what I mean? It's like an all-in thing.
Yeah.
It's not like, yo, you can dilly-dally here. That's not. It ain't the game to be doing that.
Yeah.
It's not a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't go play you just pick up basketball every Thursday or some shit. Like it's not as casual as that. You know.
Yeah, but you could just, be the Planet Fitness of Muay Thai
Fuck
instructors,
that.
bro.
I hate that. That's like the
He goes
last thing.
everywhere at a bunch of dojos.
That's the last
Yo.
thing. That's the last thing I want to do is gentrify a martial art, bro. Like that. Fuck
Facts.
that.
Well,
Better off going to Thailand.
I'm all about
Experience it.
appropriation. so,
Colonizing.
yes.
This is true.
Nice.
This is true.
Shit.
Speaking of which, you said you wanted to touch on a subject earlier.
Which
Something
subject?
about Bud Lights.
I can't remember the
I
dude's name or
I
her
don't know.
name.
I don't know this.
I can't- I don't know if
subject.
it's
I
a-
only saw a picture of it. Let me find.
Isn't
the
it
name
a
for
guy's name though?
It's definitely a guy.
Can you search it up here, or
Yeah.
can you do the picture-in-picture and show the audience too what we're talking about? Is that a thing? Still?
Yeah, I'm recording that screen.
2023. We out here.
Jeez.
Also, before the cast, we did Chat GPT
Oh,
raps. So we got Chat GPT to write a rap for us, or a couple raps for
That
us
was wild.
over these beats, and it's quite lackluster in
Big
my
time.
opinion. Chat GPT just doesn't have that rhythm and flow,
it's
bro.
getting lazy with it. You know what I mean? It seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the lyrics, of course. I hope so. It's the fucking internet.
But the flow.
But the flow
and
is something you
cadence and
cannot
all that,
replicate.
everything,
That's why
it's all you, bro.
AI will never take over
Facts.
the rap game.
Facts.
Maybe.
Actually, they probably will, bro.
already
100
infiltrated
yeah,
it.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah. So
What are we looking at here?
so basically,
What is
the
this?
company that
Dylan-
owns,
Dylan.
that's the company that owns Bud Light.
Okay.
Malvana.
Okay, they've lost more than $5 billion in value
$5 billion.
amid the
Amid
country. So
Dylan
Dylan
Mulvaney.
Mulvaney.
So what?
Damn, Dylan, you fucked it up for
What-
a decent
sorry,
man.
what-
It's hard.
Why did they put her face on the?
I think they just did like promotions with.
Oh, so it's just one of those like, hey,
Actually, no. Maybe
yo,
her face is on the can. Too.
our beer is inclusive type of thing.
Yeah,
I don't
basically.
know, bro.
Probably. Ooh, that's disturbing.
You could already.
Yeah.
Oh, I would not cop.
Oh hell no, bro.
First of all,
Yeah. Did you
there's the
see?
most
Did you see the
redneck
thing?
shit going on.
You know what that is? That's Kid Rock.
Oh,
That
boy.
makes sense.
Kid Rock just shot up a bunch of the cans with machine guns.
It's a little bit extra,
Oh,
but
kid, bro.
what else would you expect?
It's just
I-
a picture.
it
I
makes
wish
sense.
we were showing the video.
You know that guy was cheese.
They really thought that was a good idea, huh?
But yeah.
Do you know
they're-
what type of mans drink Bud Light?
Damn, this would be a sick opportunity to make bare cash on options, an options play. Like if
Right.
you
Yeah.
had like knowledge that fucking Bud Light was gonna put
Just gonna put this out there?
Dylan Mulvaney, definitely copping puts on that. I know their stock is gonna go down. Make
Oh,
a
for
killing.
That's just gonna be like 6
What if it
months.
was intentional? What if they bought stock options themselves, knowing that their stock was gonna drop, and then they put that?
inside trade?
You know what I
That's
mean?
totally
I would
possible.
have put it past it. I mean, it's not far fetched. If I can think of it, it's definitely not complex.
Oh,
It could also
fuck.
be
I'm a simpleton.
Nah, not at all.
Or is that
sir.
2 5D
could
chess?
also be someone who's like a consultant who's pitching them to go in that way, and then they also
Yeah, but how do
work
you
for an
fuck
investment
up that
firm or something.
bad?
That's crazy.
I don't
5
know,
million?
man.
But how much do you think they actually had? Probably way more than that.
It's Bud Light. That's the most redneck beer.
Of all time. And, like, know your market, bro.
That's like putting.
I would just
fucking-
say white person beer. Like it's just a
Nah.
It's
It's
a
a
white person.
know your
Nah.
market beer, bro. 'Cause
Bush?
In America, you already know, man.
Bush is like, because I'm
No,
assuming
no.
Bush owns.
people drink Bud Light here,
But
dude.
Bush is pretty redneck too.
Bush, sure, but I'm talking about like that's the company that owns it.
That's what I'm saying. But
that's
Bush has
out
its
of the
own
Bush.
beer
But
too.
Bud
which is
Light-
literally Bush.
Yeah, but so
So you would drink some Bush
so,
tonight?
so
Really?
Bush owns the whole thing, but technically Bud Light, because it was acquired by Bush, I'm pretty sure they're like a subsidiary, so they still operate their.
Yeah, no, I agree.
themselves.
But that's like, yo, that is fucking. Imagine Bud Light put a Black Lives Matter banner on their cans.
Bear man's be cheese about that, too.
You know what
bro.
I'm saying? It's just like, it's a certain demographic that it's appealing
That's what
to,
I'm saying, bro.
or no longer appealing to.
Now, if you put that on Hennessy or some shit like that, bro, you know?
BLM, yeah, super. I'd cop. I said we were drinking Henny tonight.
For sure.
For me, it's just I don't think it matters what's, and I'm saying this goes both ways. I don't think it matters what's on the can or how they're advertising it. You know what I mean? It doesn't. I care what the actual product is. That's it. If I want a Bud Light, I'll drink a Bud Light.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
like,
But that's not the beer I'm going to choose anyways.
Yeah.
So this has nothing to do with it.
I think you're a smarter person than the average
that's
Bud
what I'm
Light
saying. Like,
drinker.
that makes sense.
Like
But
if I had if Bud Light was the only thing there, I'll still drink it.
But bro, I feel like you're not taking into account how dumb people really are, bro.
Look,
I don't.
Case in point,
I
like
don't.
Kid Rock, he literally shot
Because
up.
I'm stupid too.
He
though.
literally
We-
shot
we
up
all
like
are
two
different levels
2.4s
stupid,
of,
bro.
of Bud Light. Like that's completely unnecessary.
Well, the
That
thing
sends
that's
a
stupid
message.
about it is he
That's
bought Bear Bud Light first,
Exactly.
gave the money first.
Yeah. But it's not like it affects the taste of the beer.
Unless
or,
he just happened to
fucking-
have
It's
that
a less
much beer.
percentage of alcohol. You know what I mean? You know what they should have done? They should have done like, if they want a redneck marketing ploy, they should have done like a Blue Lives Matter on a Bud Light.
Oh,
They'd
bro.
make a killing.
They'd be rich.
You know how many rednecks would cop that supporting fucking cops?
They would not drink anything else but Bud Light for the rest of their lives.
But that's just me. Anyways, Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan.
So is this person famous? Or are they an influencer of some sort? Like, how did they get credence over any other
Never seen this
trans
person before in my
person
life.
I don't know.
to be on the Budweiser? Are you asking ChatGPT?
No.
Yo,
Oh.
ChatGPT, who is this?
It's not open to
Who's
that.
Dylan?
Who's Dylan Mulvaney? Now you got me saying Dylan.
So
TikTok
influencer?
influencer
Oh.
who grew a presence on social media for
God.
documenting her male to female transition. So it's a her video diaries series
Male
Days of Girlhood.
No.
candidly discusses her experience being transgender for millions of followers.
So do you think they're trying to apply to the younger generation, the TikTok generation, I guess? Because
Probably.
only people who use TikTok fucking know who this person is. I didn't know. Who
I've,
this was.
I've never used TikTok in my life.
No,
so
but
I
like
have no idea.
exactly, and you wouldn't know because you wouldn't know who this person is because you don't use TikTok, right?
Nah,
But people who use TikTok,
probably
I'm
not.
assuming, probably know who that is. Therefore, yo, let's cop some Bud Light tonight.
It doesn't even sound right when you say it.
Well,
No one's
if
got
you
the Bud
think
Light.
about it, if it was their intention knowing this would happen and that's what they're going for, yeah, because it knew that let's say they knew it would cause outrage. Well, if I know it's going to cause outrage, then if my target is those young people and all the adults and
Just change
authority
your client base.
figures are throwing up their hands and freaking out over this Dylan Mulvaney thing, then subconsciously, as the hive mind subconscious of everything together, of that culture of itself of people within that age frame and who are watching TikTok who are all 100% supportive of basically everything. Because of the outrage, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna buy Bud Light because fuck those people.
Yeah.
Fuck all those bigoted motherfuckers who are getting up in arms.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, Bud Light's the only winner here, or Anheuser-Busch. Sorry.
And the losers are the people who react to these things.
It's true. Like us. Are we losers?
We're not reacting because we're just talking about it because it's talking about it.
Yeah.
Because we don't drink Bud Light anyways.
Yeah.
Not my type of drink.
We don't.
So I was like,
You know,
But I don't drink.
But I
Bud
guarantee
Light.
you, if let's say we were at my cottage right now,
Yeah.
and we all wanted a beer, and we just got there, we just drove to the cottage, it was fucking hot.
Paint the
drive.
picture for me, sir.
We
Paint the
just
picture.
drove.
How hot
we
is
just
it?
drove 3 hours to my cottage.
I'm sweating, eh?
It's hot, bro.
You're
It's
sweating?
summer. It's August,
Jeez, August.
and we get in there, and the only beer that's in the fridge is Bud Light.
I'm drinking the
Fuck yeah,
shit.
I'm drinking
out of
I'm
it.
drinking the Bud Light.
No, I don't
No
care who's
long
on.
time.
If
It
even
could
if
be
it has
fucking
even if it
Hitler
has
on
her
it.
Bare
face on it.
swastikas and shit.
Yo,
Whatever, bro. I'm about that.
Yo,
Swing that swastika real quick. Ah.
exactly. Never judge a book by its cover.
Never
just
judge
because
a beer by its can.
just because it looks like virtue signaling on the outside
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's still not great
That's
beer
true.
on the inside.
Yeah, you're right. The only losers are the people reacting to it or overreacting.
Overreacting
to
to
it.
it.
Sorry, there's a
Who are
difference.
going to take this further
Yeah.
than the converse.
Yeah.
We are going to take this out of
100%.
our minds.
Yeah, 100%.
One of those ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely. I would
People,
definitely
the
drink
people
a-
who are taking action.
Yeah, if it was a hot, sweltering day at the Cotty
Yeah.
and there was only fucking Coronas with upside down crosses on it, brother, I'd definitely only drink that.
Demon time.
DT, baby. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's just another ploy. Like, it's a movement. Like it's marketing is what it is.
It's a
like
vision. That's what it is.
like
They're-
literally everything.
they're
like,
playing a long game.
The all lives matter, like blue lives matter. It's a stand up
It's
for
just division,
Ukraine
bro.
type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure COVID vaccines had a slogan too.
Oh, for sure, bro.
It's probably like if go to hell if you're not vaxxed type shit.
Something
but
stupid like that.
I mean, Bear Brands took advantage of that over the pandemic.
yeah, I mean it's like
Yeah, that was.
I get it. It's capitalism. Capitalism 101. You just gotta.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Or else you're just gonna phase out.
That's true.
You know.
yeah.
That's why I rate Burger King.
BK?
I never eat Burger King ever,
Yeah.
but I respect the king.
I
You know
dabbled
why?
dabbled some
Why?
Because
BK
Burger
in
King's
there.
always trying to do new shit.
Yeah.
I always like when that odd time I'm like watching TV. There's always a Burger King commercial. It's like,
Try
this new fucking chicken
mignon.
Whopper with fucking
bogies. in
you
it.
know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this looks disgusting, but like I respect them because they're always trying to like switch it up.
Well, they're also really bold with their marketing too.
Yeah.
Like on Women's Day, I think it was last year, not this year. They released an ad, a hiring ad, saying women belong in the kitchen because they were trying to hire female like cooks and shit. Like that.
Damn, that definitely got backlash.
Yeah, so that caused a big outrage.
Shit. Good old
So, yo,
fashioned
it's
They
like-
also like I think on Twitter they also roast
what?
other brands and shit like that. Like or
Yeah.
people talking about McDonald's and
I
they'll
rate
like they'll like
I
respond
rate
and shit.
it. I rate it. The thing is like, yeah, so Burger King is like all markets, fast food alcohol
Yeah.
markets, like it's super saturated, right? So you got to push the envelope, like what Bud Light does, I guess.
There's another
So
Burger
like
King ad.
you know,
There's other Burger King ad where it was they're offering for a job and it was like they were right across the street from McDonald's and the sign said, "Why work for a clown when you could work for a king?"
That's a bar.
Yeah.
fuck, I might apply to Burger King.
That's
You know
right,
what I
like,
mean?
BK.
Hand in my
Hey,
resume.
like a part-time place.
Overnight.
Jeez.
Bro, let's
Get
just
that extra
why don't
buck.
we just open one, bro? Franchise it.
Jeez.
Nah.
And I
that'd be
wouldn't
the
want to
worst.
open up a BK, but if someone,
Any
if I
franchise.
inherited a BK, I'd be amped about that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. If we owned a franchise,
No,
BK,
that's such a.
don't have to do anything.
Franchises are such a waste of money, bro.
Facts.
You think you're working for yourself,
But you're not.
but you're just working for the chais.
But I'm not working. I got other
you're-
people working
You
for
think you're
things.
king of Laziz and Osmos, bro.
I just front the money.
You're just chising it, bro. Yeah, it makes sense. I don't know. If you could own one franchise and guaranteed to make you money other than McDonald's, what would you own?
Like fast food?
Is that-
Anything.
Anything.
It'd definitely be a weed, like a cannabis store franchise.
That makes sense.
Just make very
Cannabis store would be fun.
Mans always need their cash or their kush.
The
Yeah,
problem with
cash,
owning
I
a
guess.
cannabis store though, fucking, I don't buy from a cannabis store, bro.
Yeah, but the majority, like a lot of people do.
I wouldn't
buy
mind
from the
owning
lower.
like an LCBO in a good spot.
No, that you can't. It's government.
Yo, fuck that. I'm taking it.
You are now the government.
Exactly.
I'd vote for you.
I mean, if you have a grocery store, you probably make money.
Yeah.
Yo, apparently, like grocery store margins and overheads are like,
Could I open up a franchise of funeral homes?
sure. That's a booming business.
That's what I mean.
I know. I work with a couple.
They're always making money.
A couple of my
Funeral
clients
homes,
are.
If there's franchises of retirement homes, I would do that.
Ooh, I don't know if I can.
Nah,
live-
that
I can. I don't know if I
makes
could sleep.
Well, I'm not gonna. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to be a part of it, but you're
No, but
always gonna make
you're
money.
a part of it regardless.
Nah, I make money. That's it.
No, you're. That's like the guy who
Cash,
fucking
bro.
sells guns, like a professional arms dealer. Like you think you're not a part of it, but bro.
Bro,
you're
you just
really-
named another one of my dream jobs.
arms dealer. Arms dealer.
Arms
would be-
dealer?
Arms dealer would be sick. Minus like you got bare bodies indirectly.
Yeah.
Bare
I don't know.
bodies,
You're
bro.
definitely going to hell.
bare bodies. You're making cash off.
Maybe we're
murder.
already here.
Jeez.
Man's can be an arms dealer. Who's to say we're not?
Maybe we're in purgatory.
I mean, it would be sick to sell missiles and shit. You make bare loot off
No,
of that.
$4 million for a missile.
Imagine having like being an arms dealer or arms manufacturer and copying
have
a
way too
contract
much
from
anxiety.
Raytheon or Boeing or
Oh man.
you know what I'm saying?
Well, to me,
Skunk
you could
Works.
be a legal, legit arms dealer.
That's what they do. Those are literally billion-dollar contracts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, here's a $7 billion contract. Develop this for us.
Well,
We'll give you
yeah.
10 years.
Or even men's that like do like for the chips.
The aerospace
for like your
stuff.
different computers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Microchips and shit.
just all that mining.
Like literally
and
everything.
all that fucking mining in Congo and
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Oh, man.
brutal.
No matter what, if you want a franchise,
Absolutely
we're probably
brutal.
doing some shady shit. let's
All right.
you know.
It's a good
Yeah.
franchise then.
Okay, name a food one then. You definitely do an Arby's franchise. I know. can
I
see
wouldn't
it.
open an Arby's, okay? No.
I see
Arby's
your
flex.
fucking eye.
No, if
you
I-
traffic human
Arby's.
beings in the
I
back
was
too.
opening a food franchise. It would either be a Papa John's
Papa John's. Right?
Ain't that
Or-
guy racist?
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna
my-
change
my
things
dog's
from within,
Papa.
bro.
I rate it,
I'm
I
gonna
rate it.
change
I call him
things
Big
from
Papa.
within.
I agree
Change
with you.
things from within, bro. I'm gonna be a diversity hire. You'll see.
Yeah, you can
But,
only get hired if you're a person of color.
Yeah, I'm a person of interest.
Holy
So
shit.
you know, the other one would be a Panera
This
bread.
guy loves Panera.
I
Ever since I
fucking
met you,
love Panera bread, bro.
ever since I met this guy never stopped talking about Panera.
Yeah, facts.
Every day he mentions it.
I
Every day.
don't mention it every day, but okay.
Even on weekends, he texts me. He's like, "Yo, Panera, bro." I'm
Ooh.
like, no, I'm good.
Jeez.
Firehouse subs would be sick, dude.
This guy loves Firehouse
I
Subs,
love
too.
Firehouse
Yeah,
subs.
eh? I don't
Broccoli
know.
cheddar
I haven't
soup?
tried it yet. Still.
Jeez.
I haven't
Definitely
tried
not
it
a
still.
McDonald's. Though. I'd never want a McDonald's. Way too many of them. Maybe an A&W. That would be sick.
That was one of mine.
Bear root beer.
A&W's what?
Definitely a fucking.
Swiss Chalet.
Definitely
Ooh.
a fucking Mantuwalk flex.
Oh
No, not Mantuwalk.
bourbon.
Yo, that place never goes out of business.
Ever, bro.
Teriyaki experience.
Oh, what's that? Mandarin.
Man,
Oh, Mandarin would be sick. Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh. Yeah, Mandarin would be
Mandarin?
sick.
That's a good way to launder money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can do weddings and events and shit there too.
Cheesecake Factory.
Just be like, oh yeah, we need a koi pond in our Mandarin. Just like drop
Ooh.
500K.
What about a Silver City Cineplex?
Jeez.
Yes.
Or a Putting Edge.
I'm about the Silver
Or
City.
bowling alley. Brunswick bowling alley.
Runs-
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
Palladium?
Silver City for sure. Palladium would be sick.
Dave and Buster's, yo.
If you want the most
Very
Hoodman
fun.
Plaza, bro, it's a Silver City.
Yeah.
There's a Silver City in there. There's a fucking Palladium in there.
They're all beefing.
There's a fucking
and a Chuck E. Cheese in the cut, bro.
there's a Osmos. This is a Brampton one specifically. Osmos. What else is there? Hasty.
Tasty.
Beside a Rabba.
And Rob, yeah. There you go.
And then
Kush Snore.
yeah, Kush store.
Wait, which Silver City is this?
No, this
No,
is
he's
my
creating a
dream.
plaza.
This is my
Oh, you're
dream
building
Man
a
Dem
plaza.
Plaza.
It's the
Oh,
Man Dem
okay.
Plaza, bro.
Man, them
Okay.
Plaza.
There's only one way in and one way out. There's an LCBO. Okay.
Would it be an Osmos or would it be a Laziz?
Osmo's here, Laziz over here.
They'd both be there.
So you give men's options. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
What else, bro?
Forking.
Popeyes, perhaps.
Yeah,
There'd be a
put that
hasty
in there.
market for
Yeah,
sure.
but Hasty and Rabba
They
beside.
beside each other
Oh.
beefing.
So you
and
could go to
hate
one each other. Yeah.
Oh wow.
They hate each other.
They're in competition who can sell the cheapest backwards.
tacos were for 50 cents.
Oh my god, I want to go to this plaza.
Fuck up the game. What is in there?
What else?
There's definitely got to be bus stops there, so
Oh,
bear
for
goons
sure.
can hop out, hop in.
For sure.
A Walmart.
Oof.
Jeez, it's a big ass plaza.
Yeah, that's a big one. But you know,
No,
why not?
no CT, no Canadian
A
Tire.
Foot Locker, you know, put
Foot
that in
Locker.
there.
S'il vous plaît.
Cebu, yeah.
Jeez.
Jeez.
And
I'm putting Arby's in there, bro.
Yeah.
Their food's blessed. Just in the
Artie's
cut.
barbecue.
Yeah, just in the cut.
yo, I want to go to this place, bro.
Yo, I've
You never been to Artie's?
No, like I want to go to the Hoodman Plaza.
Oh, the Hoodman
Mandan
Plaza.
Plaza.
For me personally, I'm
Queen
putting a
and
Colonel's
Kennedy.
and a fucking and a bar and a, what's that thing called? The donut place?
Timmy's.
Timmy's.
Nah, not fuck.
Yo, there's got to be a Timmy's.
There's
so.
got to be a Timmy's, bro.
I guess so.
There has to be. There's got to be
Has
at least
a
two.
Timmy's. You're telling me Hoodmans don't drink Timmy's?
They do drink Timmy's.
Yeah.
That's all they drink.
You never see a Hoodman with a Starbucks.
Never.
I was saying Krispy Kreme donuts in there.
Ooh, now we got.
But that's not
problems there.
Hoodman, though.
They're beefing with Timmy's, bro. We have to
But
link it
Krispy
up.
Kreme's not a Hoodman.
But you know, we have to always sprinkle a little something. There's always a little something nice in Brampton that shouldn't be there, you know? There's always one little thing that's in there, then it gets ruined eventually.
It's true.
Like, look at the Brampton Soccer Center. It was so hood, now it's greasy. And I don't know why we have that.
Because
Saying-
the Save Max,
Exactly.
is that the one?
Save
Save
Max
Max Sports.
Center,
Oh,
yeah.
the terrible logo.
Terrible.
ugliest-
So
Oh, I want to
gross
throw up
looking.
every time I pass by it. It's so bad.
It's bad.
Very.
It's so bad, yo. Like, who's the
Random.
person responsible for that?
And so there's like random like lakes and shit in the random parts that look blessed. I don't know, bro. Brampton's big too.
Yeah, Brampton is big.
It's fucking huge.
Drive 20 minutes any direction, you're still in Brampton.
It's wild.
Cheeses me.
You can't escape. You trying to do a court
It
for
just gets bigger and bigger the further you go on.
You're gonna
Like,
hop on the fucking
and it's
highway.
like space. You know how they say space is just like
The final part.
continually growing?
Yeah. Brampton's
It's like
continually
Brampton,
growing.
bro.
This is true.
It's very true. We're like a plane.
It's like that episode of Atlanta where they try to escape the mall.
I don't know if I've seen that one yet.
I think that's the latest.
Yeah, I haven't watched that
Oh,
season
it's
yet.
so good.
Not caught up.
You gotta watch it.
Yo, it's hilarious.
All from what I've been watching of third season.
Yeah, I agree that.
Still holds up.
Fucking Brampton.
Brampton's a funny place.
It is a very funny place. You see a lot of shit that you would never see anywhere else in Brampton. All the time, every time.
What's the
Flower
craziest shit
City.
you've ever seen in the Flower City?
I think the craziest shit is definitely in high school when we were walking to the mall, and then a whole group of brown mans, one with turbans, one without turbans, on two different sides with bare weapons, and they ran and started gladiator fighting with the weapons.
That's
bro.
pretty sick.
And there's bare blood on the grass and shit. It was so ignorant.
That's awesome.
And our man's just like, yo, just look straight. Don't look.
What's that called? Darwinism at its finest.
What's that?
Natural selection. Like man's just
Oh.
fucking eliminating each other because they're
Time
stupid.
to go. It was wild.
It's just
They're
nature
beefing.
doing its thing.
There's a lot of blood
Yeah.
on the grass and unraveled turbans.
Yeah, fuck that.
Shit was crazy.
Yo, I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Just because I spent so much time here, it's just like I
Yeah.
feel like I'm desensitized to shit.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Seen some other crazier
The
shit.
craziest
I would definitely remember that if I saw that.
Fuck.
craziest thing I seen in recent memory was the time at the volleyball courts. It was like, you know, like how at Ching, where the beach volleyball courts are.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You know, how you can enter from the one side or the other side, and
Yeah.
then there's a road that goes in between it.
Mm-hmm.
So the road that goes in between it, it was like a BMW SUV turns in, and then I guess a van is coming behind them, and all I hear is just screams, like this woman screaming bloody fucking murder, like this woman's following me, she's trying to get us and all this shit, she's scaring my children, blah blah blah.
No
blah.
way.
And she like has her phone out and shit, she's like videoing the other people, and like I don't know, man. Like I don't know who to believe in that scenario because
100%,
it was
yeah.
because it was like this black couple, and then they were the ones like yelling and screaming. And even the guy was saying like weird stuff too. Like none of what they were saying made any sense. Like it was just so strange.
Oh.
It was so strange. And then like why is this woman following them? Because the lady's not really saying anything. She's just kind of like what's going on? Like freaking, like you know what I mean? Like none of it made any fucking sense.
Yo, I definitely have another one that just popped in my head randomly. One time I was chilling with my boy Richard, and
Oh no, wait, sorry, hold on. Can I say the one thing?
Yeah, say the thing.
And that was the thing. That was what the guy said. Because I remember now what the guy said. He got out and he's like, because his like wife or girlfriend, whoever, she's like screaming at this lady and saying and like shouting all this stuff. Like she's talking, like she's yelling to all the people around the volleyball courts more than she's actually yelling at this person.
Okay.
She's more so yelling at the people. And then even the guy then chimes in and he's like, come on, white people, come see this. Like he said, like, come on, white people, come
please see this.
Come, white people, come see this stuff. Like that's what he said. Like, yo,
That accent, too.
I heard it.
bro, trust me.
it.
And it was just so fucking wild, bro.
Right.
And then the cops eventually came, but that's after like, I guess the couple left,
Yeah.
man. I don't know, man. I had a weird suspicion. Just something was weird about it.
Yeah.
Like whereas like something about the way they were calling to everyone didn't seem real or earnest. It seemed like they did something and they're just trying to
Deflect.
yeah.
True.
It really seemed that way.
You never know, man. You never know.
But that's the thing,
There's
is
a lot of
like you
crazy.
never
There's a
know.
lot of crazy in this town.
Speaking of crazy,
And I was like, and if and I like I know there's issues of like, you know, black people not trusting police and stuff. But if in fact you were in that situation, Bills, if you were in fact in that situation where some lady's following you and scaring your kids and shit, would you not wait around for the police to come?
if there's a lady following me and my kids,
Like you're all there in a public
let her
place,
fuck off.
like she can't do anything. That's what I'm saying. She can't do anything.
yeah, just let her fuck off.
But if
Walk
she's
away.
still following you, no, she's following you driving in a car.
Oh, she's in the car following me?
She has a van and she's following you in your car.
Oh, I pull out.
Pull up to
and-
the Mandem's
bro.
location. And
No,
be
no,
like,
but I'm
yo,
saying you pull out and whatever in confrontation, but would you wait around for if in fact this person was like threatening you and shit and you were calling over for people to come see and come help, would you not wait after you've caused the spectacle, would you not wait for the police to come?
Nah, I cut.
Really?
Fuck am I waiting for the police for? I probably just nudge her ass over and
Well,
just
because if
whip
you
and
wanted
drive off.
something, you'd want to charge this person for
Who gives
something.
a shit? People are retarded all the time, bro. They do
But
some
I don't think
crazy
you
stuff.
have like grounds to charge them on
You know what I
anything
mean?
unless it's like
It's like a he say she said type of
Yeah.
situation, bro. And like at the end of the day, if I'm the man and she's the woman, they're probably gonna believe her over me. So I would say, you know what? For this, let me just get my kids in bounds.
Yeah.
Why would
Well,
I?
I can understand that because the way they were acting seemed like, because it was just so like it was almost like they were exaggerating everything.
That's how it goes.
So I don't know,
You have to
man.
be very careful, yo. In situations. Was it like a what was the lady? Was she like a white lady, Asian lady?
Who was following them?
Yeah.
I think it was a white lady. I don't know.
Oh,
I couldn't see
fuck.
because she didn't get out of the car. She was just sitting in her car. I think what happened. I think what happened.
Nah.
Could you picture this? Okay.
Definitely not.
This is what my sense of it is based on the situation. And my thought is, based on the way I read it, was like, okay, what if they like had some sort of bumper hit, like a fender bender thing, right?
Mhm.
But rather than like pulling over and doing something, they just tried to keep going because they didn't want to deal with it. Like it was probably nothing.
Mhm.
But what if that happened? And that's why the lady's following them.
But if that was the case, then if they're black people, they wouldn't have waited for the cops to come. That makes no sense.
No. But I'm saying that would be why they'd pull over to do to cause the scene in the first place.
Well, yeah, probably because if she's following him really close and say she nudged him, right? He's gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck? You hit my whip," and then she's
Yeah.
probably on some weird shit. Then he probably sees a white lady. He's like, He's like, okay, well, let me make sure man see that I ain't doing nothing crazy right now.
Yeah.
But like up there, all that, I would just bounce. And she kept following me, and she followed me to the crib. Then she's at my house on my property. He's like, yeah, yeah, you're my territory now. What's good? And everything changes, bro.
Yeah. Well, maybe this is white privilege because
It's definitely white privilege.
I would have stayed.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I would have
sure.
been
I
like,
see
oh, this
that.
person's following me and trying to fuck with me.
All she had to say is, this black man tried to hit me. And it's a wrap for me. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah, but you'd also have witnesses there,
Nah.
people there, right there.
People, listen, we're in Brampton. People don't want to get involved. What the fuck?
I'd be like, I didn't see shit.
I'd definitely be like, I didn't see shit.
No, I didn't see her.
No, but
him or
there was
whatever.
bare white people
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
court, so they would say they saw.
The
it.
only time I wouldn't get involved is when it's like an actual, like a physical altercation.
Yeah.
Because you never know, right? You never. Like,
No, yeah,
Are
you
you
always
willing to die for fucking strangers?
Yeah.
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
But if I'm a witness, I'm a witness. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I ain't trying
it
to be a
depends
witness.
depends. You know what I mean?
Like if you seen someone get shot
Especially if it's
dead,
victimhood.
if you seen someone get shot dead,
See, there's
okay, would you stay and would you?
Hell no.
No, obviously you cut. Obviously you
Hell
cut.
no.
But would you eventually come forward to the police and say what you saw?
Hell no.
Yeah, of course.
I say,
So you wouldn't
shit.
at all?
Nah.
I think that
It's not my
whole
business.
snitch mentality is very convoluted. Like that's not how you progress. As like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I hear you, but
This ain't the hood. Like
I
you know,
hear you,
it's
bro.
different.
But it depends on the situation.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
always situational.
Because you also
It's
have to
always
consider, well, if I do, because what if it is like a mob hit,
Yeah.
right? And then
You're
That's what I'm saying.
snitching.
It's
It's
all
all
and then
situation.
that
It's all
could
situational.
somehow come back on you
Oh,
and your
for
family.
sure
You know
it
what I
can.
mean?
Yeah.
That's what's fucked up too.
But what are
Think
the
about it.
odds of that happening?
But if it's
I don't know.
but what are the but people who have gone
People have leverage though. Some people have it.
yeah.
You never know.
You know, you don't know who has the juice and who knows who, bro. So if you see a man shoot a man, and it's not your people, them, and they're doing something like arguing over something that you have no idea what's going on, probably should keep it moving, bro.
Yeah. All what it is if you have to do that, you put yourself in a vulnerable position.
Agreed. You wanted to say something?
That's why I like
Crazy?
bystanders and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're just talking about like crazy shit in Brampton. It's just a random story. So you know the rob over by the mall?
Of course.
I think I probably said this way, but one
Which
time,
one, right across from it, or
no, yeah, the one that's just by the LCBO,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
mall,
right
and the
across
beer
from
store.
it,
Yeah. So we're there. We pulled
I
up.
hate that area.
So hectic. It's the mall, right? So we pull up. I think it was like me, Richard, and either Barber or my boy James. We pulled up.
All fake names, by the way.
Just so you know. So we pull up and like we get out the whip, and then I don't know what the fuck was going on. We just heard people yelling. So we look over. We see it's like close by the LCBO. And there's this black guy wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's like, oh, you want to see a magic trick?
Oh boy.
Houdini, nigga, and he kicks the shit out of the man's whip and like the side door, and it just caves in. And he just walked off. And I guess the man must have been on one because the person in the whip opened the door and just looked at the man and didn't do shit. But I get it. If a random man says you want to see a magic trick, Houdini, nigga, and he look kind of tapped.
That guy's not all there.
That's what I'm saying. You just leave that alone.
I'd be like,
We were dying. That was the funniest shit. Houdini, nigga. He
man.
kicked that whip so hard. It was
Yeah.
so funny.
I'd be
I'm like,
so
this is
cheesed.
so Brampton.
Oh, no. Why?
Yeah, bro.
Why me?
Literally, bro. Yeah, that's all I want to say. It was just thinking about how crazy and random Brampton is.
Word. Completely agree with that.
Mhm.
Actually, to close it off, something that has like not ridiculously crazy, but something I saw yesterday.
Oh shit.
I was driving to the gym on Boulevard, and there's hella traffic. I was like, so cheese. I was like, yo, what the fuck? There must be an accident up ahead. Right?
Mm.
It was the center lane. Cars were diverting, and then it's just like this car stopped in the middle of the road. No four ways, no whatever. Man's just laying beside his car on his cell phone.
Oh.
I saw this yesterday on
What am
his cell
I
phone.
hearing right now.
My assumption was that he was probably using the light to check out something
On his car.
On his
on his
whip?
car, but it literally looked like
In the
he was
middle of the
laying
thing.
down scrolling on fucking Instagram or something.
What's going
That's
It was
crazy.
so
What is this
casual.
tape?
It was
Yeah.
so nonchalant. There was semi trucks like
That's-
swerving around him.
That's fucked.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, oh, this,
Brampton.
Yeah.
I know where I'm at.
Yeah, Brampton. Definitely something.
You made me. You reminded me of something that I used
remind
to
me.
see all the time. You know, like, Kennedy and Steele.
Oh,
There's
Yes.
always a man at certain times of the evening at that light at Kennedy and Steele
What are you doing in those?
who's
areas?
standing in the middle of the fucking road.
yo, that's
The
terrifying.
panhandler?
And he's like talking to
Panhandling?
people. He's talking to himself. No, I don't even think he's begging. I think he's just fucking there. And he's just like
Shoot
I've
the
never
shit.
seen him really look like
Good for
he's.
him.
Trying to get it
He
checked.
never looks like he's fucking. It never looks like he's asking anyone for change. It looks like he's just fucking arguing with everyone
Arguing.
and things that are not there. Yeah, he's very animated. Like
Oh,
he's
boy.
like he's moving. He's walking about. He's just fucking chilling in the. He's like pacing around in the fucking intersection. Like he's waiting for someone to get out of their car and fight me. He's like,
Alright.
I'm gonna stand here till someone comes and fights me. Like,
All right. Speaking of fight me, what other place has a motherfucking Batman and he's black?
we also have a Batman.
Well, where's he at? Where's he been?
I don't
He's
know,
everywhere.
bro. I don't know.
Where?
He's in the night.
Batman, we need you.
No, it's funny. My
We
boy
need
was
you to
actually
figure things out for us.
telling me a story that he scooped him one time to go to an event. I was like, what?
Dressed up as black man? Black man?
Black man? He's dressed up as black man?
Batman?
Yeah. In the full suit. and
That's
everything.
hilarious. I know where he used to work. He used to work at Coca-Cola because my cousin used to work there.
Oh, okay.
Those jokes.
What is
So his secret identity's out. Everyone knows who Bruce Wayne
Man
is.
works at Coca-Cola, and you know,
I don't know if he works there anymore, but you know.
Saying your cousin's Alfred.
It's Alfred. Ain't no.
Yeah.
Don't tell him.
I wrote a story brief one time for a screenplay.
I'm sure you did.
For a screenplay involving Brampton Batman.
Oh, yo, we should link him then.
It would have been jokes actually.
Fucking Batman. Have you seen his Batmobile?
I think I've seen it once in person, and I saw him just walking down the street one time. Actually, not too long ago. You guys remember when I hurt my ankle really bad?
Yep.
And I was around. I had to go get my driver's license renewed.
That's all.
And I had to go in person. And while I was there, like limping around,
there.
yeah, he was just like I just seen him walking down the street all of a sudden, and then he crossed the road.
Brampton man doing
was like, what the
Brampton
fuck?
shit, bro.
I kind of want to see him drape somebody out.
Oh, big
Bro,
time.
he was like, he wasn't like full on Vince McMahoning, but he was like Vince McMahon walking like he's a fucking.
So
boss man.
where do you draw the line between like fantasy and
Ain't no line.
fantasy and fun?
Squiggle.
Man, if he's living a healthy life,
He's in his best
100%.
life.
and
bro.
healthy, I mean physical health, and inside he's fucking
100%.
happy and fulfilled,
Do your thing.
then I think that's exactly what he should do.
He's keeping
Do
our
your thing.
streets safe, bro. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, it's like I don't know what he doesn't do like legit Batman things, but I'm sure he does
Fucking
things.
man's up.
I saw him in person.
I'm sure he does
That was
things,
wild.
Hopefully. But yeah.
but he's no different than
He's definitely different from all of us.
well, he's like an influencer in a way.
I guess, but he's doing
I
that
ain't
before
seen
shit
him-
was even
I didn't
popping.
see him on no Bud Light can.
I mean,
Because he's Batman.
I'd buy Bud Light if he was on the can. though.
if the black Batman from Brampton was on the Bud Light can, I'm copping it. No long talks.
Yeah, it's even greasier that he's black. I'm not gonna lie. There's something sick about
it's
that.
only fitting. It's
Yeah.
only fitting.
Brampton's Batman would be a black man.
Yeah.
For sure.
They should definitely
Well-
make the new movies like that.
Black or brown?
Imagine like a Brampton James Bond.
Oh.
James Bands.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
007.
Yeah, I read that. A brown Batman? 007? Yeah, if it's from Brampton. Or maybe
You definitely know he drives a Charger too. And
for
just whips it.
sure, bro.
License, driver's license says Woodstock. Or Niagara.
Somewhere far out, but he actually is from Brampton. It makes sense.
Expired time ago.
Never really got his license.
Yeah.
Just got one printed for him.
G1.
One for 25 years. Brampton.
Maybe that's what we should do. We
007.
do we like parody famous movies, but
Make it
do like
B-Town?
a Brampton man. J Bills can be the actor.
I'm down.
Nico can be the director. I'll write it.
Sounds
I'm
like a plan to me.
So down.
We'll just take like the concepts of all these movies and then just
007.
turn the main character into a Brampton man.
I'm down. Sounds like a blockbuster hit.
Oh,
Or it'd be like
easy, bro.
the Brampton like we could do a full on just Brampton version of things.
No,
everything. It'd be
Of
funny.
everything.
On one last note, you know what you can do a Brampton version of?
What?
That has like franchise potential.
Arby's?
I'm talking like 10 movies.
Jeez.
Okay, movies.
It's a Fast and Furious.
Oh.
Because mans already drive like they're in the fucking movie. They're fucking Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Replace the word family with mandem.
That's it.
For the man down. It's all about the
It's all about mandem.
Just get Vin Diesel on it and you're done, bro. That's it.
Yo. Blem Diesel.
Vin Diesel. That's like actually.
Blep Diesel.
Smoke Diesel. But yeah, on that note,
Smoke Diesel's crazy too.
Oh.
yeah.
Johnny
Sick
Walker.
epi.
Yeah, yo.
Tune in next time for the next ones.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be releasing those audio only versions.
Eventually.
One of a kind.
Bear custard.
I don't know. I feel like we save
On
them.
cassette.
Oh,
We save them. Do something fun with them.
All right.
put that shit on 8-track,
Okay.
bro. You know about that.
I don't know.
Surprise drop thing.
Yeah. Maybe it could just be a special bonus thing when we, if people want to give us cash.
I'm down.
60
If you want the lost episodes, pay us
Lots
money.
of very, very controversial.
Send
A lot of
$50.
controversy.
So controversial, the government broke into his house and took the
I
memory
told-
card.
Yo, you're right.
We did
Remember?
actually talk some shit. We did.
We definitely did.
So,
Oh, yeah, we did.
yeah.
All
Pretty
right.
sure we talked about
Don't say it, bro. Or bleep it out.
Bill Gates.
Gate, you're supposed to say, yeah, Gil Bates. I'll throw him off a little bit.
Kevin Gates, I mean. So,
Oh.
Never tired. Is that what he says?
I don't remember.
Something like that. But anyways, shout out to TGR.
Shout out to us.
Yeah. Shout out to us, not you.
So, shout out to us and hold that. That's so very good.